In this video is addressed to my twin flame, Shia. Hi, Shia. Whoever's watching, I thank you for watching. I am on the road trip, and I just stopped to get some hot water. Hold on. I'm in front of Starbucks, and I had to go to the bathroom, and I got a cup of hot water, and I put my Folgers instant coffee in the coffee. So I'm not going to make this video too long. I feel like I do not have a lot of energy. I feel like there's something, I'm feeling very sick and tired. So in regards to getting to Sedona today, is probably not going to happen. I'm probably going to actually put this video on the internet, not this one, because this is all shady. I have the library laptop, and this is the plaza that I'm in. So I am 2 hours away from Joshua Tree, and basically August 4th, you can get into Joshua Tree for free on August 4th. However, it's August 2nd. But I called, and basically you can go to Joshua Tree after hours, like in the wee hours of the morning or very late at night, or like after 5 or 6 or 7 p.m. and just drive around. It's too hot anyways to pay $30 to get into Joshua Tree just to drive around. So what I think I'm going to do is either I'll drive towards Sedona, and if I get the energy to, or I will. Actually, I'm just realizing now it's 9:37, and I feel like taking a nap, but it's because I've been up since 3 a.m. and however I got 6 hours of sleep, or I got like 5 hours of sleep. So I'm very, very happy to be away from our apartment, Shia, because it was getting too stressful, and I really need to go on this trip, especially because of the vortexes. I know are going to do some kind of deactivation, and they're going to try. They tried very, very hard already to get me to not go on the trip. They try very hard right now to make me very sleepy, so I can barely get to where I need to go. Technically, there isn't really too much of a rush, but the thing is, if it's 10 a.m. now, Joshua Tree is only 2 hours away. I'd have to I guess I could stay around Palm Springs area, go to the bookstore, go to the library, stay cool, because it gets 85 or around 85 degrees. It drops down 85 to 75 degrees at nighttime, where I could stay at a rest stop, truck stop, rest area, wherever. But the thing is, I might actually get energy to be able to drive to Sedona, get closer to Sedona, but there's really not an extreme rush, because as soon as I get to Sedona, it's going to be like a few days, and I won't be able to tolerate it because the heat is so bad. And is it too hot? It's too hot. Flagstaff is an hour away. Flagstaff is 10 degrees less. So there's truck stops. They've got Pilot, Loves, and Little America, and Flagstaff. The only problem is you have to go on 89A, and it's a very mountainous, curvy, cliff-like road. So I think I've driven on it before, and before I knew, like the first time I drove on it, it wasn't that bad. However, I was sort of going north to south, so I was like on the lane where I was near the rock and not the cliff areas. So I mean, I can do it. I'm not like that afraid of heights where I can't do it. However, there's a few of the areas where there's no railings, and that's what I'm worried about. However, it's really my only option of staying cool, because if I go south of Sedona to the truck stops or the rest areas, which it's possible I will, it's going to be so hot. The last time I went to Sedona, I could barely get, and there's something, I wonder if I'm like, if they threw a demon in me or something before I left, because there's several people in public this morning talking to me and saying hi to me, not talking to me, but saying hi in like a couple sentences, because I don't look good. However, I'm also breaking away from a very disturbing, sick, torturous situation. The last time that was able to occur was those 9 days where I lived in my car in the Carlsbad area, and that wasn't that good because that was extremely stressful with all the people approaching me. That's not going to happen this time. All the people giving me all these signs and messages. So I also have, I'm also trying to, they're also tricking me thinking that I'm going to meet you, Shia, in Sedona, and I don't believe that. It's possible. It would be actually a good place to meet you. However, I don't believe it, and I'm not going to get tricked into thinking that it's going to happen. So, but they're definitely trying to create a story to make it like that's going to happen. So basically, I am getting help because I was just about to buy Starbucks coffee, and instead they said ask for hot water. You're entitled to go into Starbucks and get a hot water. Sometimes they charge 50 cents for a cup, but they gave this to me for free. Coffee in Starbucks is like $4. I can't just be $4 down just from a cup of coffee. Like, I'm not like sacrificing or like suffering. I'm on a strict budget, and I can't just eat whatever I want. But this morning, I had a couple granola bars, and then I went to Trader Joe's and got a $5 tuna sandwich. But it's like a 500 calorie sandwich, so that will tie me over for a while. And then I'll probably go to grocery outlet to get some snacks for in between meals. But honestly, I shouldn't really feel guilty. People go on road trips, they spend $30 a day on meals, and I'm nowhere near being able to do that in this trip. So I left my notebook in the car with all the notes. And they're also trying to create this. I wrote. Basically, I got up, paid my rent, and got on the road, and now I am about 2 hours away from Joshua Tree, because there was different ways that I could go to get to Sedona, but I wanted to drive through Joshua Tree because it's a vortex. Drive through Palm Springs. However, if I can't make it in Sedona extremely quickly, it's not going to be a problem because Joshua Tree is a good place to visit. It's a very, very powerful vortex, and just to drive through it would be very It would have to be really early in the morning. So the coffee is still too hot. I was going to drink it while I was making this. So there's really no extreme rush to get to Sedona. I should have actually got my notes that I wrote down, but I didn't write down a lot of notes. So basically, I think Flagstaff is going to be an option to stay cool when I absolutely have to. Driving 89A is not going to be good because there's a lot of cliff-like areas, and however, that they would use a lot of AI to make me extremely afraid. But I am very happy to be on this trip. I'm not even looking in the camera. I'm very, very happy to be on this trip, and I'm getting extremely, extremely attacked as usual. I look very spaced out, very, very beyond spaced out. I'm extremely exhausted, and they're going to make it there have been times where they've made it there's no possibility that I could drive a car, trying to shut my eyelids close with artificial intelligence weapons. So I'm gonna go slow. If I end up getting a lot of energy and realizing I don't want to stay around Joshua Tree, I could always go to Sedona now, or close to Sedona area, and then on the way back from Sedona, take my time, go through Joshua Tree, stay at the rest area or truck stop, and then visit the Joshua Tree during the hours of the late evening or early morning. So I might be able to. This is a little bit of a longer trip. It's really like a 2-hour difference, or it's like an hour and 40-minute difference to get to San Diego to Sedona. And the other way was more closer to the border, and it's just straight through, and it's actually can get very exhausting to just drive straight on the highway and see really nothing but desert. So this is going to be a better route because I'm driving right through the vortex, and when I drive through the vortex, I don't just drive through the vortex. Something happens. And this area actually has really nice energy. I can't tell you where I am because of the cell phone. So I wanted to make this video. I'm going to most likely be doing this throughout the trip, is finding ways of recording and uploading the video for you, Shia. And I only had a little bit of coffee this morning because I had to go out to Walmart to get the check. So this will be good to have this coffee. So I'm going to stop the video now, and Shia, don't worry. There's something going on where I'm extremely spacey, and they're probably trying to attack you or scare you. Don't worry, Shia. I I'm gonna get a little bit happier and feel better once I start drinking this coffee and get to the vortex area. But it's such a good feeling to escape from our apartment, Shia, because right now it's pure torture to be there with the harassment that's occurring. There was smeared blood on the doors. The door to the right of me and the second door to the right of me. And there was a lot of shutting and closing the doors as threats. And lots of E2K threats, lots of extreme torture. So being able to go on this trip, I'm hoping that there's going to be some kind of spiritual ascension that's going to happen, and Lemurians and telepathic supporters and spirit guides are going to help make sure that I can actually take this trip and not die from the heat, die from lack of money, die from, I don't know, a car accident, die from my health issues. So, and you're with me, Shia, and you're making me feel happy. I know that you're feeling happy and excited about this. I can tell that you're happy and excited, and it's just nice to sit out here and there's not a lot of people around, and the weather is pretty nice here. So that's what I'm thinking with Flagstaff. I think the weather is going to be cooler than Sedona, so if Sedona gets too hot, I'll be going to Flagstaff. But I can't drive 2 hours every single day for a week, so I'm going to have to sometimes stay around Sedona probably. But I read some more notes and places to visit in Sedona. More vortexes, pathways, portals, doors. Extraterrestrials are helping people there. So extraterrestrials from the etheric realm. So I'm also very tired because I did a lot of packing yesterday. I was moving all day long. But this weather, and also I'm in the shade. This is not too bad. I can handle this if this is how the heat Sedona is going to be like. But the last time I went to Sedona and Josh Tree, remember how I couldn't look at the weather? I almost could have died. There was one point around Joshua Tree. It was 3 a.m. I was trying to check into a hotel because I thought I was going to die from the heat. I was getting body chills and almost fainting and losing consciousness almost. And they didn't let me in because it was too late. It was past the hour where people could check in for their hotel. So what did I end up doing? I ended up finally cooling off a little bit, I think, by the time I drove back to the rest area. So the heat has been a serious problem, and I have a lot of trauma. I have a lot of trauma with the heat because it was too hot. It was always so too hot, but there's not always a way to escape the heat when you're getting attacked and tortured. So that's what I'm kind of afraid of. But Lemurians, telepathic supporters told me, we're going to help you on this trip. We're going to make sure that you're not going to get hurt and in trouble. So far, I believe that. Because I even requested a paper bag from Trader Joe's. And I'm thinking I was going to eat my tuna sandwich on top of the paper bag, but I never ended up doing that. But then I found a way I could put my laptop on top of the paper bag to keep my laptop clean from the table, even though the table's actually not that dirty. So like little things like that actually make things a lot less stressful. So I'm going to stop the video now, and someone's in the background listening to a video, so I'm going to probably start uploading this video. I'm going to start driving, and either I drive to Joshua Tree, drive through Joshua Tree. I'm not going to actually drive into the Joshua Tree Park, but drive past Joshua Tree, or stay around Palm Springs area, sleep at the truck stop, and then go to the Joshua Tree Park like early in the morning. Or I'll go straight to Sedona area, and I'll be only like an hour or two away from Sedona, because part of me thinks I need to be at Sedona immediately, but part of me thinks I might not actually be able to physically get there, like, because of how tired I am. So I'm going to talk to you tomorrow or tonight, most likely tomorrow. I love you, Shia. Thank you everybody for watching. Thank you so much, Shia, for watching.